Sit up. Okay, same as earlier, we're going to practice that whipping through Nika, and then we're going to practice combining it with a smash pass. Okay, so my partner's going to sit up. Oh, sorry, actually, you're pretty good. Okay, my partner's going to sit up towards me here, and as she does so, she's extending her limbs, right? So she's making that space between her elbow and her knee, and that is where we stab our salute, which is early down. Okay, so as she sits up towards me, I'm going to step in the center at the same time. My knee is going between the titties. I don't know why that's in the reference point. It's an important woman. So, yeah. In the sternum. That makes more sense, and it's more politically correct. So my knee is going to point to the sternum. And I'm also going to lower my level, because if I stay sat up here, right, especially Nogi, this is way more prevalent now, Rosa can anchor onto my leg and she can start to wrestle up here, or she can entangle me in the legs, okay? So when I step to the center, I'm doing so with the knowledge that is a possibility. Now, one thing I want you to bear in mind, if this happens, if she starts to link onto my leg here, I'm going to, instead of trying to Nika, because look how the space is closed now for my underhook, I'm going to drive my knee out to the side. So not towards the knee cutting side here, because if I do progress, I don't have an underhook, I'm exposing my back. I'm going to turn my knee up to the far side, and then drive the weight down here, to be knee tight, here, right, to the far side. Because now, you can see there's a little bit of space. I get my fingers, I pop them in, and then I'm going to switch to the far side. Just so you're aware of the risk here and the danger, and you have an answer to that risk, okay? So, for the drill though, our partner's extending. I get my sword, I dig my underhook, and I lower my level. Right, so rather than just going here, I need to get my chest to her level. Right, I shoot through my knee, and as I shoot through my knee, I'm reaching for the far elbow, and then I'm going to whip my knee to the opposite side for my knee cut. I'm going heavy through my hip for this variation. There's different sorts of knee cuts that I also like to do as well, that I keep the knee pointed inwards for the sake of blocking the far knee, but for this variation where it's timing based, we're whipping our hip through straight away. So as I step in, lower my level, and I'm shooting through immediately into side control here. I'm maintaining this elbow because this is going to help me capture the head, join my hands together, and then move up into a high side control. So if you're not familiar with like a high side control, that's in the name. I'm away from my partner's hips, I'm on the inside of this elbow, and in my head, even though it is a guard pass, I don't consider myself safe, right, and comfortable in side control until I've gotten rid of this near side triangle. And my favourite way to do so is to either maintain the position from the get-go, where it's not even a problem in the first place, but if it does slide in, you can also use your knee to kick step. And now when I come into side control, she has nothing to frame against me to make space, right? She's very stuck. Her only option is to bridge here. And if she bridges, she's going to get very tired because she's not bridging my weight. If I was here and she bridges, now she moves me, right? But I'm not there, I'm too high up. So when she's bridging, she's just getting exhausted and she's exposing space. So if you think of good guard retention, you're thinking knees and elbows connected. So when someone does these big explosive bridges, right, and we're on the inside of the frame, all she's doing is giving me a very clear, easy pathway to mount and to progress position. Does that make sense? Okay. So our partner's going to do 30 crunches. She's going to sit up as she does so, step in the center, lower our level, underhook, catching that far side elbow so she can't base and frame, because if I don't, she's going to frame behind her, right here, and we start to lose it. Catching the far elbow, whip the hip, and we come all the way through to side control, catch the head, and then work ourselves nice and high. We're safe to do so because we're on the inside of our armpits here. They're going to work as doorsteps, so I'm going too high. Okay? So do 3 reps each, then switch top bottom. I think last time I left some people drilling for a while. Like, oh, I thought you were switching. Okay, so one more time. Give, step, catch, whip through. Okay? Make sure the person on bottom, as Rosa is doing, she's sitting up here. A few people earlier were doing this. Why? Why are you doing me? So, if they do this, just so you know, you'll be punished. Why would I need to do any of it? Why would I just do it? Okay? Real good. Okay. Grab your partner. 3 each. Freaking 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. It's just I'm seeing a lot of people kind of going here, and they're not fully committed to the moving. They're pausing and going. Right? So I want you to really slide all the way through, right? As dramatically as possible. So somebody over there. Okay, you're basing your hand, like so you got your underhook, and I'm whipping my hip through, so I can use the okay here. A lot of people are going here, and then they're turning in straight away, which is fine. You're still blocking the hip. It's not that it's wrong. It's just it's not a committed assassin. When you step in, you really need to be whipping through, because then when it hits the hip, if I leave space here, the knee can start to peek in. And this is where this situation happens. Okay? Not good. We have to make sure we're really committing through. It's like a flying knee cut. Okay, we're going in and we're flying. See how heavy I am on my hip here? And now this will give me the possibility of, if I need to, I can walk back and towards the hips. Okay, and then progress up. This gives me more options and it keeps me very tight so there's no space for them to bring a frame in. Does that make sense? Keep doing the same thing and then move on, okay? Not dramaticise. Be dramatic.
Not solo. Not solo.
No, actually looks silly, doesn't it?
You know, like yourself was like, that's hard.
And I look like a twat. So let's do it with our partners. Okay, 1,